Hey, I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV. This is Brief 720. If you made a list of companies and products frequently mentioned on Geek Brief, it would include Apple, Drobo, Microsoft, Kindle, iFi, and the one I'm going to talk about now, Pandora. The New York Times is reporting that Pandora has made it through its rough beginning and is beginning to kind of thrive. Remember when Tim Westergren drove from town to town building Pandora's user base one meetup at a time? Pandora now has 48 million users and a revenue of $50 million in 2009. Pandora's revenue is expected to increase to $100 million this year. The library of songs is up to 700,000. Go Pandora! There's no better word for Joy Roth ceramic speakers than cool. They have a raw Make magazine look to them that seems perfect for playing Miles Davis on a weekend day while multi-touching your way around an iPad. The speaker system is made of porcelain and Baltic birch plywood, cork, aluminum, and cast iron. Nothing is finished any more than it has to be. Each ceramic speaker is 15 watts per channel with a sensitivity of 89 decibels and a frequency range of 70 Hz to 20 kHz. The amplifier is based on the TriPath 2024 T amp and has gold-plated binding posts. The system includes the amp, 2 speakers, 16-gauge oxygen-free copper speaker cables, birch frames to hold the speakers, and a power supply. On Brief 692, I talked about the Martin Jetpack, which is really cool because it runs on gas and doesn't require a pilot's license. Glenn Martin dreamed about flying around on a jetpack as a kid, and as an adult, he began wondering why that wasn't so easy. Starting in university, he came up with a mathematical formula to make one that could fly for a good amount of time. 28 years later, he's bringing the Martin Jetpack to market. When I talked about the Jetpack before, they were going to sell them for $100,000. Well, good news, he now has enough financing to be able to produce 500 jetpacks and sell them for $75,000 each. A Martin will fly a single person for 30 miles at 60 miles per hour. Listen to how Glenn explains the feeling of flying.
The first time you fly, though, is an incredible feeling. You don't quite believe it. Your feet leave the ground, and the first feeling is one of disbelief. It just doesn't seem normal or natural to happen. And then very quickly that becomes very calm. It's actually a very calm feeling flying around, and then you start smiling. And you usually smile for about 2 days afterwards once you come down. You just can't stop yourself, but it's really good, enjoyable.
We did a story on Geek Brief in our first year about a website that would generate a pretty DNA portrait based on your website's unique code. CodeOregon.com turns your website's code into a song. And we have the song that it generates for Geek Brief TV playing in the background. It works by scanning a page and discarding all characters not found on the musical scale. So it keeps all the A's through G's. It then takes the most commonly used note and formulates a song based on various factors about that note. Brief 720 was brought to you by AngiesList.com. You can use promo code GEEK to save 25% on a membership, and the membership pays for itself when you hire trusted contractors, housekeepers, and painters in your community. Vendors often offer coupons to Angies List members. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Callie Lewis. Bye! Well, Pandora now has 48 million users and a revenue of $50. A revenue of $50. Go Pandora!